What is going on, everybody? Right here playing. Oh, I'm not even playing anything. God, that's such a hard habit to break right there. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. Right here, and today we're doing a Q&A. First ever Q&A after the, I'm kind of getting into the swing of these vlogs more often. You know, just generally stuff more focused on me. It's weird to break into. It's actually a funny thing to get used to after I'm not even used to hearing myself like this, actually, because I'm just gonna put these on just for the feel of it. That's what I'm used to. I don't even, like, who the hell is that guy talking? So yeah, today I'm going to be answering oh my god, this is so much better. Today I'm going to be answering some questions, just a few Q&A questions, and then next time, I don't know, maybe more Q&A, maybe more mean, nice comments. I'll just generally try and throw a few of these in every month at least. Gotta keep that bonding situation going, you know? Alright, now the first question I'm going to be doing comes in from 𝗬𝘂𝗯𝘂𝗁. Now Sky's been one of my oldest subscribers. It's definitely more of a friendship type deal going on there now. So what is your question? What quality of yourself and your channel do you feel makes you different from other YouTubers? Well, I play games for one. There's not a lot of guys on YouTube who even play video games, actually. It's like, it's almost hard to find any content these days. And since that's huge bullshit, what quality would I put? What do I bring to the table? See, because I do crazy stuff, but a lot of guys do crazy stuff. We have some really funny moments, but like, there's the freaking Game Grumps always laughing their asses off. Epic battles, maybe? Epic battles is what sets us apart. Oh, damn. You know what? This question just really made me put some insights. I've got one. I did a video where Arcade hit me with a 6 million volt police stun baton every time I died in Halo, and I actually almost passed out during the video. After filming, I pissed my pants a little. When you get tased, it's not that you pee from getting tased, it's that you go numb. So I went to the bathroom when he was looking at the video to edit it. I came back a minute later, I saw that I was peeing my pants. I hadn't stopped peeing. You just go numb, you think you're done. So, if anything, are there any Let's Players out there who have been tased so bad they pissed a little? Because that's, I mean, you gotta be different for something. But this definitely made me shine some light on the fact that I need to stick out more. It's time to get more. Well, I haven't seen any other people do like giants, Isle, dinosaur battles either with like subs and YouTubers. That's been pretty fun. Sky, you made me shine a light on myself. Now it's time to get even crazier. Gotta figure out something else to do that's just insanity. I just love Skylar. She mentioned a few of her other first comments. This one cracked me up. You should take your shirt off on camera. That's what 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃, Mark, and PewDiePie do. Or that's what got 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃, Mark, and PewDiePie a lot more famous. Now, that would... I don't think you guys will ever see me with my shirt off. I grew up in, like, LA, where there's always more than plenty of guys willing to take their shirts off and try and look like the big baddest. I'm always the guy screaming, like, put your fucking shirt back on! So, yeah, not sure about that. By the way, I don't have any. I'm clean as a whistle. But go ahead and comment your opinion on tattoos, for that matter, because I know... It's weird. It's weird that I'd even think people would have like a judgmental opinion, like, I'm gonna unsubscribe because he has tattoos, but you never know. I'm not saying I have any or anything, just, you know, just putting that out there. Next one coming in from Trader. Have you ever considered becoming a trader? If you became a trader, would you betray me? And lastly, would you recommend becoming a trader? I just had to include this one. For anyone who's seen episode 7, the Traitor! That badass stormtrooper that kind of stole the movie. That's the fact that there's somebody in my Steam group going around like Traitor with the riot stormtrooper gear and everything, that's just perfect. Now, in all honesty, I would become a traitor. I mean, the First Order does some pretty jacked up stuff I don't know if I'd agree with. And then, as a traitor, I'd be forced to betray you, so... That's, you know, they go hand in hand. Traitor, betrayer, we just call them betrayers. And lastly, would you recommend becoming a traitor? I don't know, man. I don't know. Not everyone's gonna have Ray's sexy ass looking out for him. You know, Finn got lucky. And he had Poe, he had the best bodyguards the Rebellion has to offer. Personally, I wouldn't recommend becoming a traitor. I wouldn't want to see what Ren does when he's, like, uber pissed. This isn't meant to offend, but what's your sexual orientation? I had to include this question because there was like 10 people asking if I'm gay or straight. And while we're on the subject, actually, there's a lot of people who think I'm cockeyed, cause like, I could go in, yeah, look at that. But, so that's cross-eyed, and cockeyed's when they face out the other way. I don't know if I am, but, I mean, I've never heard it before in my life. I think someone would have mentioned it. It might be a side effect of sitting back here trying to stare into this tiny little camera dot, but... You never know. Now, I am definitely straight. I'm 100% straight. I'm straight as there's nothing straight in my room. I'm gonna pull up something semi-bent. It's gonna make people think I'm gay again. There we go. I'm as straight as this pencil here. Imagine I'm holding it straight. I don't know, you get like pretty comfortable with your sexuality. Like, I'm comfortable enough as a man to probably, no, I don't think I'll ever dress up as a woman for Halloween, but I have some friends who have done that. So yeah, I hope that settles that question. I'm 100% straight, but then again, I love everybody. You should always be nice to everybody, no matter what they're into. So I like how he asked, this isn't meant to offend, but what is your sexual orientation? This one coming in from Fluffy Panda. When will you move out and get an apartment? It's because I still live with my mom. But now, the thing about that is I have a 3-year-old German Shepherd, so he can't be in an apartment. So I literally just am planning on being here till I could get a place with a backyard. Because I can't keep my German Shepherd in an apartment all day. That's just cruel. But I don't know. It'll happen sooner than later for sure. It's like, it's a combination of that and living right near LA. Like, in Southern California, property is so damn expensive. But yeah, that's my thing, is I can't live in an apartment. I have to wait till I can get a house. I have a dog. Coming in from Toasty Warrior. Would you rather when you cry it's bubble solution or when you fart it's talcum powder? Now this would really split me down the middle. Would I rather my eyes burn every time I cry or powder every time? You know what? I'd say bubble solution every time I cry, because it's very hard to make me cry. It's like the way my emotions work. If you make me sad, like I get bummed out all the way to angry. So it's like I can get sad, sadder, very sad, but it just translates as like bummed, really pissed. I don't think I ever even stopped to cry in that. So there's really no tears. I don't even think I have tear ducts. And farting type, that would be terrible. That'd be like, yeah, I don't think anyone wants their ass to catch fire every time. I'm lactose intolerant. You know how susceptible I'd be to that shit? Bubble solution. This one coming in from Abby. On a scale of 1 to most crumbly grain bar, how much was your life falling apart when you ate that ghost pepper? P.S. You are awesome and keep up the great work on all the vids. Thanks so much, Abby. Now that pepper really destroyed me. The most painful thing about the pepper, funny enough, was like the emotional and physical memory of its like the imprint it left, because I had to edit it the next day. I was dead after that. I could not edit it. And oh no, did I edit that set? I did. I finished editing it on the spot. I think it was whenever I'd watched the video, like whenever I'd watched the video up until like 2 weeks after, whenever I'd even see the title or the thumbnail, I would get like crippling heartburn. It would like almost collapse me. That part fucked me up. Would do it again though if I had to. Coming in from Bash, are you doing a fan meetup? Now, I actually was gonna go to PAX South like a month ago or something, but I screwed up and kind of forgot about it till a couple days before. It's just so busy, dude. It's hard to get anything done. But I am planning on going to VidCon for sure, and I'll be meeting people as long as I can all day. And then just my only issue with going to Comic-Con or just different conventions is I just never know when they are or where they are. Like, I'm just completely clueless in that topic. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's that I'd love to do all of them, I just never know. But VidCon I know for sure about, and I will be there. Funny enough, about I live like an hour away from where VidCon is anyways. So that's like, it's actually probably like 45 minutes away with with traffic. So I have no excuse, assuming I manage to get a ticket. I think that'd be my only thing. But no, I'll be there. Now, one thing before I forget, because last time I said I would have shirts out within a week, and now it's been like 2 weeks. That's still going. The only issue holding it up now is I'm like comparing prices on different websites that like, because a lot of sites just take most of the money and then it's just all for nothing. When I could like, I have friends who print their own Star Wars. I don't have friends who print their own Star Wars designs. I have friends who print their own like shirt designs and everything, and they have home presses, and it's just so much cheaper, like per shirt. And the fact that whatever, like, first month of whenever I am able to get shirts done as soon as I can, it's like, it's going to be the majority of the money, the profit goes to charity. So if I could get a lot more money towards the charity and less towards the company printing the shirt, that would be sick. That plus, in a few months, my network, like the network I'm signed with, is getting a printing press and everything, but that's not till August. So I have to do something before then. Edward Jones, can you even sleep with your busy schedule, and can you even see how much games, or can you even see with how much games you play? See, I had to double take it because I can't see. I am able to sleep, but not nearly as much as I'd like to. And I'll sleep from like, I don't know, 4 a.m. to 8 or 9 a.m. I don't go to sleep until I'm done editing whatever I'm set on. And then after I edit, I like to reply to at least a couple pages of comments on both new videos while I'm trying to eat. The whole thing's kind of a mess. I don't sleep that well, but there's other YouTubers, man. There's some who, like Mango. I was talking to Mango recently. Some of you might have heard of him. And that dude, when he is on the grind, he'll work like 8 hours and then take a 75 to 85 minute nap and then keep going. He's a machine. I can't compete with that. I'm not a machine. I don't know what that dude's an alien. He's a beast is what it is. And my vision's not as trash as you'd think. What does really take a toll is your back pains. I spend my life in this chair. Back pains like a motherfucker. This one coming in, oh man, 𝗬𝘂𝗯𝘂𝗁. Oh, I made this mistake last time, I couldn't pronounce it. But this person was just a subscriber who proved to be so awesome that now they're like an admin in my Steam group. Like, I love it. It's just perfect. Such a beautiful family. Why did you decide on the username everynightxRIOT? Now, not a lot of people know this about me. My favorite type of music is like punk and metal. Like, those are my two. Like, even Mayhem Fest. I got that at a music festival called Mayhem Fest. That year Slayer was playing. It was just crazy. And a lot of my favorite songs have to do with riots. Like, my main one I chose, for those of you who have heard of Rancid, that song I Wanna Riot, that's pretty much where I got the idea. That and a few other songs about, initially it was Saturday Night Riot, because I was combining Rancid with something else, but then I was like, but I'm gonna be doing this every night, so my genius, intellectual process changed Saturday to every, and here I am. Me and Arcade are not roomies, we're cousins, but we do plan on getting a place together in the future, because both of us, it's so hard recording in a non-recording friendly house. Like, it's easier for me, but not for Arcade. You can occasionally hear his dad screaming like, "Shut the fuck up in there!" So it's not that simple. And last one on here, how many man's best friends do you have? Are they from breeders or shelters? What are their names? Why'd you pick the name? Both boy, girl, blah, blah, blah. Have you ever considered rollerblading with your dogs? I have not considered rollerblading with my dogs. I rollerbladed when I was way younger, and I actually wasn't able to get a dog till like 20 or like 19. No. What? I'm gonna go with 20. I'm gonna go with 20 because Odin is 3 years old now. Yeah, that would make sense. Because I'm 23, so. Now, I technically have 2 dogs. Like, there's 2 dogs under my possession. One's technically my mom's, is the whole thing, but the one I picked, Odin. Now, when I got Odin, I didn't know anything about animals, animal rights, animal adoption, anything. I just got him from the closest breeder I could on Craigslist. Just looked him up on Craigslist. Like, I was waiting to get a dog my whole life. We've always lived in these tiny-ass apartments, so I never could. Like, part of why I'm dead set on getting a house before I could move, because you gotta. So when I got the okay, I didn't go to any pet stores, anything. I went right to my computer, searched the closest one up on Craigslist, and went and got his ass. It was cool, but now I know not to always just get him from breeders. Like, Oliver, our second dog, we got him like a year ago. He's from a shelter. Alright, almost working through the last ones. The Killer Assassin. When did you start YouTube, and is your family other than Arcade supportive of it? I want to know this because I want to be a YouTuber. Also, should I start at 13? I'm 12. Now, age doesn't really matter, because even though a lot of people will give some crap like, oh, he's a squeaker, his voice doesn't, it's just silly. It's like, everyone's voice sounds like that when you're younger, and then it progressively gets, like, even my voice could actually be a lot deeper, but I just kind of try and lighten it up a little bit for YouTube, otherwise it just gets monotone. Honestly, start whenever, because the amazing thing about YouTube is you don't just YouTube, and this is why a family should be supportive, is, like, I was reading an article recently about how many people who gave up on YouTube are in successful positions in other jobs, because you get really good at video editing, you get really good at Photoshop, you get really good at just marketing, you get just all this kind of stuff. It's just like a huge learning experience. I started out my videos were terrible, the content, the editing, the thumbnails, it was awful. So bad, in fact, that I went and removed like my first year's worth of videos, or like 90% of my first year's worth of videos like a good year ago. I couldn't even look at them anymore. So that's one thing. That's one reason you should get into it whenever you can, and one reason why people should always be supportive of it. Now, luckily I don't have luckily in this situation, I don't have like a dad or anything, or even any uncles or aunts that I consider close to me at all, like in the slightest, so there's only one opinion to go into account, and that was my mom. She's like the only real family I have. And she was, it's not that she was supportive of it, she just preferred me doing YouTube over getting in trouble, kind of. Basically, it was just a huge learning experience. That was like literally oh my god, if for anybody who ever gets discouraged by YouTube, just know my entire channel was so different a few years ago. Every YouTuber starts out with this like terrible stuff. It's you all just start out blank slates, then you just learn so much and you just have a lot of fun with it. So she was somewhat supportive of it. The rest of the family doesn't even matter. And then 𝗓𝘂𝗯 doesn't get the exact same amount of support. I just mentioned, but like sometimes when we're recording, when his dad's home, you'll hear him screaming like, shut the fuck up, like banging on the wall and stuff. Alright, and the last one, what is the most bizarre image you could think of when you know shit hits the fan? This one, I just like, it was a really good thinker. Like, what's the most bizarre thing I could think of if shit were to hit the fan? I wouldn't even say like a fascist government takeover, because that's already happened. Even fascist government zombie takeovers, like Nazi zombies, that's not even... What? It's gotta be some combination of that. Maybe Nazi zombies coming down and Star Destroyers take... No. The most bizarre image I could think of when shit hits the fan. Something along the lines of giant tentacles coming out of the Earth's core and wrapping people... No, even that. It's so hard to think of a bizarre, because anything I could think of is just like an image from a movie or a game that I'm not putting... What? The most bizarre... Probably something along the lines of Gears of War. Gears of War has some bizarre Man, I really should have prepared an answer for this. Maybe I'm taking this too literally. An image of a giant turd splattering on a ceiling fan. That's the most... Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna go with that, because I could sit here and think about this one for hours. Alright guys, and that marks the end of this Q&A. If you guys had a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more. Feel free to comment anything. I'll reply to as much as I can today. Just if it ever goes ignored, which a lot of you will, because I could reply to like 200 a day, like 200 max, usually around 100 to 200. Because I don't like to just type in like thanks. I like to actually think about it and reply. So, but if yours ever goes unnoticed, just know it's just because there were too many. It's not that I'm not doing it. So definitely expect some more vlogs, just reading comments than this kind of general merriments. Alright guys, have a nice day. Peace!